So, am I going to do my business? How am I going to do my business? That is where social media comes in. That is where brand visibility comes in. When you put your business online, you can access a lot of people. People from Jalingo will call you. People from Lagos will call you. People from Kano will call you. Enugu will call you. A lot of people will call you. That is brand visibility, and it will become an household name. I used to be Effect Creations. I started my business in 2015. 2015, yeah, when I learned how to sew. And I used to be Effect Creations. The name was quite easy. I just picked the name. And how did I pick the name? My name is Lovette. And love in Yoruba means Ife. So I just replaced the love with Ife and left the TH and made it Effect Creations. And that was my business name. But I felt like it was a very lazy name. And whenever I can remember one guy in my class, and he used to call me Effect. And I'm like, what's Effect? It used to be very annoying. So anytime I tell people that my name is Effect Creations, it's IFETH. They'll be like, is it Effect? Like EFF, EC? It was causing a lot of back and forth. I didn't want Zara. Everybody knows Zara. You can pronounce it. You can write it. It's a brand name. Everybody can. It's just there. Puma, Nike. Like, why is my name going to be causing headache? And you can't even put it on, like maybe on Instagram, you'll be confused. And you'll be seeing a lot of things. So, I really wanted a name that was going to stand out. But I couldn't change it because I was not convinced yet. Not spiritually. But I didn't have enough, how do I put it, backings. And I carried the name from 2015 all the way till 2023. When I came down to Benin, I was very bored, very, very bored. I was not doing anything then because, of course, I couldn't carry my shop all the way from where I was coming from. And I was here, and the only thing I could do was use my online platform. And I'm just going to see if I can quickly go to sorry, we're almost there. Okay. And as of then, this was how my page looked. This was what I don't know if you can see it. This first picture. This was what my page looked like. And I opened my Instagram page, I think in 2014 or 2015. This is what my Instagram page looked like from 2015. Let's use 2015. From 2015 till 2023, I had 1,057 followers. Some will drop, some will come back, you know. You know how social media is. By the time you say, in fact, I remember the day, I was on 999 followers, 999 followers, and I was waiting patiently to hit 1,000. The moment I hit 1,000, I posted, praise God, thank you for 1,000 followers, and 2 people unfollowed me. And I was like, nice, okay. Nice. You know, people hate you too on social media. And 2 people unfollowed me immediately to tell me, you know, you are trying to remind them, and they'll be like, wait, why am I following this person again? And they'll just unfollow you. And this was what my page looked like. If you notice, look at what is here. The day, I remember it was on the 7th of July, I decided to take my social media very seriously. I didn't just come up with any idea. I had to research. People that had gone on a break, what did they do? How did they come back? I didn't want to delete all that I have been doing before. It might look small. It might look unprofessional. But this was my little beginning. And if I delete it, it's just going to erase the effort of those years spent. I might not even have it saved anywhere again. And I wanted to keep it. So I just did something here to separate the old from the new. This was my page. It was just very unprofessional. If you look at this professional dashboard, how many accounts, please? Can we see what's here? 21 accounts reached. That's very poor. 21 accounts, just 21 accounts. And this professional dashboard It's for a space of 1 month, it updates itself, and I had just 21 accounts reached. Yes, sir. Okay, we are going there. This professional dashboard is insight, and we are going there. Is where your insights come in, and we are going there. So let's go back to where we are coming from. Okay, before we get there, the second picture in the middle is my current page. What my current page looks like now. And so I decided to take my social media seriously that time. I'm trying to go back to where we're coming from. Okay, audience expansion. It allows you to reach more people. And so just as I said, I had just few people that I had met in this town. I needed to reach more people out there, and I started using my social media. Brand familiarity, and that's where my name comes to play. I just mixed everything together. I needed to change my name even before I started. I remember then, anytime I see any advert, I used to watch adverts very well. Anytime I see any advert, I'll look at the name and I'll be like, okay, how did they come about this name? I went to people's pages, I looked at names, and I wanted a name that would stick. I wanted a name that would stick. I remember my friends that have known me for a very long time as Lovett, they now call me Mo. In fact, in this town now, most people actually call me Mo. And they'll be like, oh, is your name Modupe? I don't have any Mo in my name. Is your name Moji? My name is not Moji. Is your name Moturayo? That's not my name. But because the name sticks, in fact, someone wanted to talk to me the other day and she was like, Mo, and she was like, when did that one start? I beg, love it. I said, no, that's the idea. So you have to get a name that people will get familiar with very fast, that people will be able to reckon with. Everybody wants to shop from Temu. It's a name that will stick. There's this name, they are still doing well. Sorry, I might not pronounce it well, but maybe the guys will help me. They are the ones that buy things from Zeneti. I can't remember. Zenotti. They are a big brand though. They are still selling. But before you think of buying from Zenotti right now, of course you might have a lot of money. But secondly, Zenotti will not come to your mind easily, because there are other brands that will come to your mind first. Zenotti will not come to your mind easily. So your brand should be something that people are very, very familiar with. People should know your brand. Vicky James. I'm using the fashion line now as an example. Everybody knows Vicky James. Tubo. Like, everybody knows this name in the fashion line. There are names you can easily reckon with. Tubo. Why didn't Tubo's name is actually very long. Tubo Reni, something. But she had to cut the name and use something that people will just remember. Tubo. Vicky James. It's just like saying you are wearing what's the name? Like all these brand names that use both their name and their surname. Exactly, Brent Gabriel. And I wanted to do something like that, but I now thought of something. Okay, I wanted something different. Everybody at that time was using their name and their surname, and that's why I went for Mo Avenue. So for brand familiarity, when you're on social media, your content helps people to be familiar with you. You can either stick to a particular niche of content, something that you are going to be doing often, or you do something that people know that this. If you want to laugh, you go to this person's page. If you want to learn this, you go to this person's page. Do you see someone skilled in their work? They will serve before kings. They will not stand before mere men. When you are good in what you do, no matter what, people will come to you. People will check you. People want to associate themselves with you when you are good in what you do. So the case study is my business now, and it's just a small story behind this. I started with little online presence, which I showed you earlier. I just had 1,000 followers. And I used social media to showcase work, behind the scene moments. I built a loyal community and increased customer inquiries. And now I'm running a full store. I don't know if the video is ready. Okay. So when I came, I didn't have a shop, of course. I wanted to know where was working. So I had to, I had to take my time to look at, okay, which area is working, which area can I use, which area can I like pitch my tent in. And before then, I started working in my house, there's a spare room, there's nothing there, it was empty. And I started working there. You can use anything. Please, we have no excuse. No matter, I know people want to go for aesthetically pleasing things, pleasing places, your house. No, it doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing. You work with what you have. Anything. I see, in fact, there was someone that encouraged me online. She's also a fashion designer. And whenever I see when she posts, not to even say anything bad, but when I see her post, I'm like, and people are liking it. Okay. It encouraged me because I was like, I can actually do better than this. That was what encouraged me. I'll be like, and people are liking this thing. I knew that I can do better than this. I knew what I could do. So please don't wait till you are maybe in a big house. Use whatever you have. As far as you have a phone, you are good to go. As far as you have a phone, you can use your phone to grow your business. You can use your phone to reach a whole lot of people, like a wide range of people. And you can do it at once. It doesn't have to be, if you are going to say, if you say, advertise my product, because I could not bring people into my home because I didn't have a store. So all I did was I was showing process videos, I was doing funny content, but I stuck to my niche. I didn't just go around doing videos about everything. I'm a fashion content creator. I stuck to it. I did Get Ready With Me. Get Ready With Me, just showcasing what I'm wearing in a day, maybe to church or something. I remember when I started doing that, I used to do it in the morning. And it was causing friction between me and my husband. We'll be late to church every time. That was when I just started. It would be like, every time we are late. And I started doing my Get Ready With Me on Saturdays for Sunday. So I'm going to go through my whole makeup process. I'm going to dress. It's just going to be looking at, wahala. It's just going to be, but I'll be doing my thing. And it was helping me because I'll be able to post my video on Sunday. Nobody's going to know that I shot that video on Saturday. But this is the idea. I was not just doing it I was doing it so that people will know that this is what I do. I am a tailor. They can come to my page for style inspiration, because if they see how maybe what I wear, forget that you're seeing all these, I'm sorry for ladies, forget that, everybody on social media looks perfect, and maybe curvy models and all. More people are like us that maybe they're just normal than those people. A lot of people are looking for styles that are decent, modest. A lot of people that are looking for styles and you can do something with what you are doing. It might be in any. My younger brother makes shoes, and I keep telling him, just make a video where people want to learn, where you are telling them that, okay, if your shoe comes off on a Sunday morning and you don't know what to do, this is what you are going to do. Please tell me if I won't follow that page. Like, we know how many times our shoes embarrass us on Sunday mornings. Do a DIY, and people would love it. People will save it. And here's what all these social media apps do. the more you have saves, the more you have shares, the more they show it to other people. The best is saves, shares, because you are trying to tell them that this content is very, very good. They will share it to other people. You build a loyal community, increase customer inquiry. People will be asking you, oh, do you do this? Do you do that? With time, people will be asking what you do. What is customer engagement? Interactions, likes, shares, comments, saves, just what I talked about. And why does it matter? Showcase customer involvement with content, build trust and relationship, boost visibility via your algorithm. When you are posting content on your social media as regards your business, you are going to be building trust. When you are showing that, oh, maybe your customer involvement, maybe how they reached you, I want this particular thing, you are showing it to them. People will see that, oh, this person is reaching this person. Why is it that when we want to patronize some online brands, we'll go and be looking at reviews? The people patronize them, did they get their products? So that our money will not just go. How is she? Because some online business owners are very rude. They want to look at, how does she talk? Does she talk well? Is she someone that is approachable? Or someone that will just tell me that, madam, relax, I beg. You've paid. You see when you see your goods now, some people are like that. And hope we are not also like that. Because it might look like you're having all the business. There's this brand on TikTok, these twin girls that was trending a few weeks ago. Yeah, J-Locks or something. As much as they have lots of followers, TikTok people brought them, like, showed them that we are more than you. It looked like, oh, they can just talk to one or two people anyhow. But, the power of when people want to deal with you, they will deal with you. Okay, so how many of us have ever engaged with a business on social media? Maybe you've ever gotten something on social media. And did we get our goods? Okay, how many of us have been scammed before? Oh, great. There was one time that my husband was trying to get something online, and he messaged the person. I remember after he messaged the person, he was now hesitating. He was like, oh, he was going to pay later. Shortly after then, that page was not available again. Like, the page had gone. Anytime I see that, I would just be like, that means they were scammers. They were just waiting for him to pay. And they'll just disable their page. Sometimes these people will even lie. They want to. But when you have built a kind of customer base with your business, you don't just come and start telling your customers, buy you, buy you, buy you. You have to make them know, okay, there's a customer relationship. Why should they buy from you? They have to trust you for what you are doing. And let's go to content creation. It's a process of producing valuable content such as videos, images, captions to attract and engage an audience. How does it help? It helps to market your business, digital marketing, instead of doing it the physical way. It builds credibility and authority. When you are doing content, people will be able to know that, okay, this person is now online. And when you are posting content, I don't know if you've seen pages that maybe they sell shoes, and all you see on their page is shoes. You will never see their face. People like to put a face behind the product. People like to see that, okay, who is the person behind this thing? It builds credibility. It will help them to know that I know the face. There's this Alaja that is trending right now that all her goods was stolen, gold or something. She has the picture of the lady that stole those products. She's posting it everywhere. I've seen that girl's picture, Lucy, everywhere. That's the importance of having a face to a page. I posted a content recently and it's going viral. And my sister called me and she was like, these people did not tag you. These people posted your video, but they didn't tag you. But guess what? People can steal it. People can say it is their own. They did it. Then I said devising other means. I put it under. I just write my name. Mo. If you saw the video that was playing earlier, you will see Mo Avenue just somewhere down. At the end of my videos, I put Mo Avenue too. But even now, you can even sue people if they don't tag you. If they post your content and they don't tag you, you can sue them. It's something that you can do, but most times you don't want to go through all that mess. Content creation is equals to visibility. The more you create content, the more visible you grow. Visibility is equals to growth. The more people see you, the more you grow, no matter what you are selling. Somebody's good. I saw a video where a girl was saying, lip gloss sellers, if you people like, send Angel Gabriel to come and be distributing it. That's because lip gloss sellers are doing one of the best content right now. Like, she said there's nothing lip gloss, so they do, their content are crazy. And so she was like, lip gloss sellers, if not like, send Angel Gabriel to come and be distributing it. I will not buy any lip gloss that pass 5K. When I saw the video, I was laughing, but it points to something. They are doing well with their content. They are doing very well with their content. Let's see if we can mention people that we know that they are into business and they do content and you know them for this type of content. I'm going to mention one, for example. Let's use Eniola. I don't know if we all know Eniola. When he started, there are just one thing people knew Eniola for when he started. What was it? I don't know if we remember. In 2020, lip gloss boy. Thank you. You can't call Eniola's name and nobody will know that he's a lip gloss boy. But now everybody knows him as a foodie. Please, any other name that we know of? Sorry? Aproko doctor. He's a doctor. Sorry? You see? We have lots of them. And these are people that are even in the more professional space. See Lai, see how he used his whole legal stuff. I don't even think he's practicing. But if they ask you, what does Lai do, aside being a content creator, everybody knows that he went through law. In fact, even if he didn't study law, then automatically you think he did. Aproko doctor, a lot of them are like that. And these are people that are even in professional, like maybe, they are doing something, they're already working in this line. How much more that we have businesses that, why can't we sell our businesses the way they are doing they hawk their businesses. People that sell turbans, people that sell earrings, lip gloss, a lot of things. All you need is content creation. Create good content. Build credibility, increase your brand awareness. Each of you should use whatever gift you have to serve others. Don't hide it. If you put your light under your bed, it's not going to shine. Use whatever you have. Just think of what you think you can use to grow your business. Just think of whatever you use to grow your business. Have you ever seen people that, there are tailors that don't like sewing for children. Then they have baby girls. Like maybe plenty. They will be using their baby girls as models. They will be using, and before you know it, they become experts in baby girls' clothes. And other things like that. Whatever we do, let's see how we can showcase what we do out there. Now, characteristics of a good content. These are 3 things. I actually teach people on content creation. And these 3 things is what I always tell them. Your content has to be relatable. Most of the content I post are relatable to people in my niche. Most of the content I post. And even if it's not relatable to people in my niche, to be relatable to somebody. In fact, not somebody, a lot of people. It has, some content are funny. Something that you will laugh. Why is that you say, oh, let me just do TikTok? Even me, it happens to me. I will also, let me just do TikTok for 1 minute before I start. And you are there for 5 hours. Laughing away your destiny. It's true. Laughing, like the day I actually told myself that I would start creating content, I can remember I was scrolling endlessly on Instagram and I came across a post and that post said, see you, keep scrolling, watching other people's content. Nobody's watching your own. I started creating content that day because I realized, like I'm not doing anything. I had access to internet, I had light. So what excuse did I have? And that was one of the best decisions I made because it helped me. Creating content in my at home, I started building an online presence. I used to think about it. What would have happened if I had just gone out to start a shop without the online presence I had? It would have been a little bit, maybe easy, but still it might be difficult. But because I was able to start my online presence, there was a growth. That video you just saw is a 3 years video. It's not a 1 year video. The first slide is maybe 2022 or 3, 4, and 5. It's a 3 year span. So it's not just, so you document your process, document these things. People will be encouraged when they see it. So it has to be maybe relatable, something that people can see. And there's something about relatable content. They see themselves in you. They're like, I was just thinking about this thing. This thing happened to me yesterday. They will easily relate to it. It has to be funny. It's not like one of your content should carry all these things. So you can just pick one, pick two, pick the 3 if possible. Educative. Content that teaches something valuable can engage audience, position your brand as an authority in the niche. Please, can we have the second video? Please permit us to use this video, especially the sound in the church now. This content, the second one. And please, can we have the lights off so at least everybody can see it too? Okay, so this video is the video that is going viral right now. And in my own understanding, it captures the 3 things that I just explained. First of all, please, can we start it again? Okay, so first of all, it's educative. A bit funny, maybe, if you ask me. A bit funny. It's educative. People are knowing the prices between, okay, this is 2025 me and this is 2015 me. 2015 me talking to 2025 me, explaining prices of things, what it used to be before and what it is now. It's a cloned video. I'm not a twin. It's educative. It's funny. And it's very, very relatable because the prices of things in Nigeria now, if you go and price something today and you don't buy it today, please, tomorrow if you go, is it going to be the same price? Like, it's amazing. It can never be the same price. And in fact, when I posted this video, people were like, you're even using 2015 to compare. Like, just use 2023 here. A lot of people could relate to this video. In fact, I can actually say this video is one of my, I have viral videos, but this one is one of the fastest performing. In 2 days, I had 2 million views already. This video earned me, on TikTok, this video earned me, I'm not very active. I don't really use my TikTok. I'm just learning to do better. But this video has earned me almost 1,000 followers on TikTok. New in 3 days. On Instagram, about 400 followers just in 3 or 4 days. So your content has to be something that people can relate to. It has to be relatable. It has to be funny. It has to be educative. It does not have to carry the 3. It does not have to. Can we go back to the slide, please? It does not have to carry the 3, but at least 1, 2, and if your video can carry the 3, fine. Sales and lead generation. How can you generate sales through your post? It can be your Instagram post. It can be your Facebook post. It can be your TikTok post. All of these things have shops. TikTok have shops where you can sell. they can slide into your DM. Kiki Osibanjo, that's our former president's daughter. She's running a clothing line. It's called CIAR, CIAR. And I was on her page some days back. So what I just do is whenever I have some of those videos, when I'm maybe doing my house chores, I just keep it on repeat so that it can sink in. And she was talking about business and how to generate, like how to use social media in your advantage. And she talked about how, and I learned a lot from her. She said something about most of her videos, the moment, first of all, she talked about models. Have you seen some pages that you know that, the moment you see this model, you know that it's this brand? I don't know if we notice some pages like that. The moment you see a model, you just know that it is this brand without even seeing the name of the brand. Now, if you cannot afford a model, according to her, use yourself. And that is what I did for my business. First of all, I started with funny content. I started with educative content. I was teaching people on, little tips on tailoring and stuff. If you go down my pages, you're going to see all those things I was doing before. I was teaching people on little tips. It made people stick to my page. You can't just tell people to come and buy. People are not that, I don't know, except people that really want to buy. But you have to do a give and take. Tell them, why are you buying this thing? There was one time I was tying a Zara scarf all the time. And people were like, teach us how to do this thing. People will stick to your page when you are teaching them something. If you are doing maybe shoemaking, anything, people will stick to your page. Especially when you are showing them tips on how to use those things. You are giving them some hacks. You might not put everything out there, but at least you'll be pushing some small things out. Credibility through testimonials, building trust with your reels. Thank you. Social media proof and marketing. When a customer sees others buying from or interacting with a brand, it enhances trust. We talked about this. People will see it and they'll be like, oh, okay, people are actually buying from this brand. So how can you use it in your advantage? You share testimonials, you share photos. Why is that when maybe a big person, I can remember there was one lady, she sells short knickers, and Don Jazzy patronized her. I think that's what she pinned on her page. I will do the same. She puts it as the first post. Because these people, that's why people use influencers. All these people that are tagged influencers. Because they'll be like, okay, if this person is buying from this person, that means it's a real, they are doing something. Highlighting successful client results. Whatever they see that, it worked for them, and they send you a review, post it out there for people to see. This content creation is cost-effective. It's a cost-effective marketing. You're not spending anything aside your data. Nothing. You're not spending anything aside your data. In fact, you don't have to buy lights. Just use your space, your any space, big, small, medium. Just use your space. And you can also use daylight, just normal light you can use. It doesn't have to be big, just start from somewhere. You can also use target advertising. That one, you pay for it. You target your audience. Customer generated content. It's a free exposure for you. Now let's go to insights and competitor awareness. This is what Daddy was asking of the other time. Insights, that place where we saw professional dashboard. This is where identifies your best performing clients. Content. It will show you, what's your content like? How is it performing? Know when your audience is active, adjust content types and timing accordingly. Competitor awareness. Don't just stay in your lane and say, I'm doing my thing. Look at what your competitors are doing. When you look at what they're doing, you'll be able to know, okay, what should I do better? Or what should I stop doing? Building authority and staying consistent. Being known as a go-to person in your field. If you are going to be teaching people, teach people. If your content is funny, be fun. Let people know you for something. Expert in your field. And that is why, as much as I wanted to start creating content, I stuck to fashion content. Because I didn't want people to think that, she's doing everything. I'm a fashion designer. I'm going to stick to fashion content. I'm not going to be singing and be trying my vocals. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not a chorister. If I want to do choir, I will open another page for that. If people see your page, let them know that this is what you are doing. That is why even my other content, I will channel it in the fashion line. No matter the content I'm trying to do, I will make sure it's channeled in the fashion line. Share value, how to build it, share value consistently. You can't just post twice in a month and think you are going to grow. Like, you're not a celebrity. Even these celebrities, they post almost every time to grow their brands, to grow their business. I don't know anybody that knows Olori Ebi. Olori Ebi is Tomike Adeoye. She was supposed to start a brand last year, December, Malia. Malia is a hair brand. The way she hawked that business, you would think she's not a celebrity. She hawked it like, okay, let me calm down. Maybe people don't know that one. Funke Akindele. At least we all know Funke Akindele. And one thing you know with Funke Akindele is the way she hawks her business. She's a big person in that media space. But when she has a new film out, she can literally put it on her head like this and be carrying it from house to house. That's how she gets her money. Talk more of, like, we don't even have that much money yet, though. And we want to be forming. We have to do what we can do. Especially, it's legal. It's good. Use content creation in your advantage. Educate. People like to be educated. Let people know that you know your stuff. Now, these are tips for staying consistent. Organize posts ahead of time. Just as I said, how I used to make my post before my Get Ready With Me post for Sunday, I make it on Saturdays. Organize your post ahead of time. There was one time when I started creating content, I wanted to be posting 3 times in a day. And that is what I did that helped me to grow. 3 times in a day. And I remember, I don't even listen to his music, but I just stumbled on a post of him, Odumodu, saying something. He said, whenever you wake up in the morning, the first thing you should do around 6 a.m., maybe after you say your prayers, is post, especially if you're a business owner. And he said something. It might not be good, though. In fact, it's not good. But that's the truth. He said most people pick their phones before their Bibles. So if you can even do your prayer way earlier, and immediately you post, and then that is what I used to do. The moment I wake up, I say my prayers like this. I'm going to make a post. And this was the comment most people in my community said. They said the first thing we see. And that's why when I had a media burnout, people noticed. Because when you pick your phone in the morning and you are following me, there's no how. My post will be the first thing you will see. My post will be the first thing you will see. So you have to organize your post. Organize your post. You can schedule your post on this social media platform. It was later I realized that you can schedule your post. You don't have to post immediately. Schedule your post. Just put a time. It will post for you. I posted something 2 days ago. I even forgot that I scheduled the post. I just saw my phone. Cling, cling, cling. I was like, what happened? Oh, I scheduled the post. I just kept it to run. So when it was that time that I told Instagram to post it for me, they posted it. And people started engaging on the post. This one. 2 people comment. I know the 2 people. And that's because I put a gun to their head. My younger sister and my younger brother. Because I won't give them money. My last video, the one you just watched. What is this now? 68,000. And this is the comments. 5.3 thousand people shared it to other people. And this is just one platform. I have I think it's almost 500,000 views on TikTok. Now, even if this is not going to, the main purpose of this thing is to generate sales. Let's not forget, for your business. But even if it's not going to generate immediate sales, it will generate later sales. People will want to stick to your page. Aside that, it creates business for you. When I started doing this thing, I started getting opportunity to teach people because I was now becoming an expert. People will call me. I've had the opportunity to teach people, and I'll be like, oh, for 1 month, is this also amount? 50,000. And they pay extra cash for me. Aside that, most of the things I have in my shop are things that people give me for free. Why? They want me to just hold it. It's just like what influencers do now. But me, I'm a mini one now. I'll just hold it. And it's a fashion item. Maybe for example, a scissors, a bust stamp. I'll be like, or a mannequin. And I just hold it and I'm like, oh, I got this mannequin from Mannequin Warehouse, something like that. And it might be free that they gave you. The next thing, okay, this is my first viral post. As of when I had this post, I had just 2,000 followers. And it has, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, that's 3 million views. Likes, 52,000 likes. I'm even going to unpin this and pin this instead because this is more than this already. This is pinned on my page. This is a 5-6 seconds video. I didn't even say anything. I was doing something. I was trying to do something and I just made a video. I just put my phone. I didn't even have a tripod then. And this is the result. And it generated lots of followers for me. Now, just as I said, it might not generate immediate sales, but with time, it will. This is just a recap of my growth process from 2,000 followers. I remember I told you when I made that viral video, I had 2,000 followers. 2,000, 6,000, like that, 15K. Then document your process. I know we might complain of space, but just keep some pictures. Because people want to see that, oh, are you just jumping from nowhere? Where are you coming from? You just came. Document your, let people see that you're coming from somewhere. Let people see that there's no alliance sponsoring me. Like, I actually grew through this thing. Document your process. Now, what is one thing you start to do differently today? It might be anything. What is that thing you start? Try and make a conscious effort that, oh, there's something I will do that will be different. It might not be big, but just something to grow your business. Even if you're not into business, I hear people nowadays saying they're life coach. They just talk. And they're doing something. They just talk. Life coach, they just talk. And people want to talk to them. People want to, like, interact with them. Before you knew, I know someone that she's a housewife, and she just started talking about how to be feminine. That's all. How to be feminine. I was sharing it with my sister. Now she's selling a class on how to be feminine for 30,000 naira. On how to be feminine like me. Okay, we'll pay, Sha. And people are paying. In fact, I was tempted